Internet.
I'm looking.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is when things really started to unravel. But we're going to cover one of the things started to unravel for a lot of reasons, but there was one big event that kicked off this whole heap of investigations, accusations, and insanity. Do you guys know that Gaston had an assassination attempt?
No.
No.
Yeah, they tried to kill him.
Which way? Did he try to assassinate somebody, or
Someone tried to kill him.
oh, so somebody like hired somebody to kill him?
Yeah, this is. You guys find pictures?
Ex-wife?
Ooh, that sunglass pic. It's pretty.
What? Describe what you're seeing for the audience.
A very German blonde, 30-ish woman, decent looking.
Yeah.
I would have expected more. I hate to say that, but
For a 93-year-old man,
with $1 billion,
for a 93-year-old man,
He's
yeah,
killing
that's
it,
that.
dude.
Yeah, he's killing it.
he is killing it. All right,
I mean,
you got to take down the pictures of the ladies, Josh, because Barker will not focus.
No, I'm focusing.
There's a picture of a woman on your computer screen, so just take it down.
I'm focusing. You're talking about
All right,
something.
let me put a picture of Betty White up. So
That's worse. It's Barker. That won't matter. Don't do it.
female.
Back in the day, though, Betty White.
Betty White. And she had it going.
Don't show off limits too.
Golden Girls, my God.
Man. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Continue.
So,
assassination attempt.
did you know that they tried to kill him?
No.
Okay.
No,
How old
but
was he when
after hearing some of the stuff you said, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, after arguing over the granite on the
So-
kitchen counter. Then
So can we just I'm having trouble chronologically following his ages through this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So how old was he when we had this argument across the kitchen counter?
Okay, so
Because guns in the workplace is not something foreign to me.
he was 70 years old at the time of the attack.
Wow.
So really, just old enough to not give a fuck.
Yeah, and I think at this time, so this was right when stuff started to unravel. So yeah,
He's getting to the age of most of our politicians
That really don't care.
that
Yeah.
can't care. They are probably on Alzheimer's medicine.
Yeah, well, are you gonna put him in jail? He's an old man.
Yeah.
Like whatever, and he's paid some taxes, so
Some taxes.
I don't know. I shouldn't stand up for him.
Better than the place we went today.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Do not say that company name.
I'm pretty sure he was the one that was famous for firing his whole accounting team when he had to pay $150 in taxes.
We saw the movie. They wanted to unionize, so he beat the hell out of them.
Allegedly.
No, it's on tape. It's pictures. It's not allegedly that happened.
No. He was never charged.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Those could have been just some ruffians looking for trouble. Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go.
Just want to stir the pot a little.
You guys sound like scabs. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I'm just saying, you pay me enough, I cross that line every time.
All right, so they tried to kill him, and this is the dumbest assassination attempt ever. If Michael Scott from The Office tried to assassinate you, it's that bad. So Glock became skeptical of Ewert. He thought that he knew that he was stealing from Glock and decided to confront him about it. Gaston set up a meeting to discuss finances, quotation marks. Gaston left the purpose of this meeting intentionally vague. Ewert was no stranger to this type of thing and became immediately aware that he was in trouble. So Ewert hatched a plan. The plan was to pick Gaston up at the airport, drive him to a secluded parking garage, and show him a new sports car that I'm sure Ewert acquired legally. Then a master assassin that Ewert hired would be waiting for Gaston in the shadows. Sounds like a good plan, right?
Agent 47.
Yeah. So the assassin would obviously know Gaston owns a gun company, right? A massive one. So Gaston would probably be carrying a gun, right? And the assassin, that Ewert hired would be waiting for Gaston in the shadows, probably with a gun too, right?
Wait.
Didn't he just get off an airplane?
Yeah. Well, remember, he flies private.
Oh, he's that high baller.
Dude, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, never mind then. He
Well,
could have a gun
Could I
on
just
him.
ask this? Did the assassin at least have a Glock?
No.
He had a Glock knife, okay?
Ooh, the irony.
I'm not answering any questions about the assassination because this is ridiculous.
Which I mean, hypothetically, suicide question mark?
Okay.
Shot off the Glock?
Ooh, you're onto something there.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about this master assassin, right? The man's name was Jacques Pietier. Yes, he was French, and in fact was once a member of the French Foreign Legion.
Totally going to say it sounds French.
It sounds great, right? Because he was in the French Foreign Legion.
Did he pay with everything in gold coins like the John Wick movies.
Oh yeah.
No. He was not a master assassin. His
Cleaning crew.
His career actually took a pretty strange turn, and he was now an ex-professional wrestler. He was also 67 years old at the time of the attack. So we have the French geriatric version of Nacho Libre, poised and ready to take out Mr. Glock in a parking garage.
And how old
Can
is
we just
Glock at
throw
this
this
time?
out?
70.
Okay, so it's fair fight.
67 was 70, fair fight.
thank
But
you.
like, if I'm hiring an assassin, like, I would at least try not to go with the budget assassin.
Right.
Yeah, for real. Like you
Correct.
said,
So
like
he
the
ta-
Nitro
Nacho Libre.
Bringing
Yeah.
the guy out of retirement.
Well, Sam,
Yeah.
think about it. Who would be expecting you and me? We can't move fast.
Dude, it gets worse. It gets way worse. You know what weapon he used? Remember, this guy was once in the French Foreign Legion.
A
All right?
tire iron.
He was familiar with weapons, and also probably the Undertaker Tombstone pile driver finishing move from WWE, because he was an ex-professional wrestler, now turned assassin. So guess the weapon.
Give us a ballpark.
Okay, not a gun,
Not a gun.
Candlestick.
Shovel.
not a shovel.
baseball bat.
Nope. All those make way more sense.
Wait, hold on, wait. A rope.
No, that would make more sense too, but no.
Butter knife.
Dildo.
Sam, you get one guess.
Engineered to
The big
perfection.
purple dragon.
Purple dragon.
Total mustard, candlestick in the library.
Nope. Mallet.
Pencil. A mallet?
Not a hammer. Hammers are made of metal and sharp on one end. A mallet.
Like a rubber mallet.
A rubber
Hey,
mallet.
hey, I've heard. I like where his head's at.
Why?
I've heard worse ideas.
How?
Dildo. Okay.
Okay, valid.
You know, a dead blow.
A dead blow would be worse, I would think.
Okay.
Then a mallet. I mean, was it a lead mallet?
No, it was a rubber mallet.
Yeah.
Okay, but granted, yeah, I mean, being human flesh and blood, I mean, it doesn't take much to injure or screw somebody
Well,
up.
especially if you smack someone in the head.
They wanted it to look like he fell down the stairs.
Okay, you cut that
Okay,
part out.
but here's the thing. That
Well,
wasn't
then pick him up
part of the
and throw him
plan.
down the stairs.
That wasn't part of the plan. Ewert did not know any of that. This Nacho Libre guy came up with it himself.
Oh,
so
jeez.
really, Nacho Libre.
So-
So could have just killed the guy and
Yeah.
gotten his money.
So now
You
the
could have used a
Walmart
baseball bat. Like,
So now the Walmart brand hired assassin isn't even on the same page with the guy who fucking hired him.
no, not even close.
well, no, so
terribly
literally-
executed.
So wait, hold on.
Also, Ewert ran away when it happened.
So we had a 70-year-old was able to run away.
Hold on, it gets worse.
Okay.
It gets much worse. No, Ewert fled the
Ewert.
scene. He
Ewert
freaked out and ran away. Yeah,
Not Gaston.
yeah. So, anyways, he used a mallet. When I read this in my head, I saw an old man dressed as Nacho Libre coming screaming out of the shadows with a mallet in his hand. When I read this, so everything actually went as planned.
Can somebody hit me with a mallet? Like, can we like?
I'll put that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a good dead blow? We can just crack him once.
Great
Well,
dead blow.
Well, the dead blow scares me more than a mallet does.
Same thing. It's a hammer with lead in it. Pretty much.
I'd rather get hit with a mallet than a dead blow.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll test it.
dead blow only changes duration of power.
Like, I'm not sure where I want you to hit me yet, but like, I
It
kind of
does.
Like to
I
know
did
what
math into it and did all this other shit because I was like, oh, I need to design my own breaching tool. And then I was like, did I make a dead blow breaching tool? Turns out there's
Okay.
no purpose to that. Okay.
Okay. How much of that whiskey have you been
lot.
drinking, dude? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, okay.
All right, but what about Gaston? Right? He owns a gun company.
Please tell me he used his knife.
Unarmed.
Door hinge. He had his
Unarmed.
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 Oh,
The unarmed gun company. is
Yeah.
Unarmed.
Yes. So that was
Just not
surprising.
feeling it that day.
That was surprising to me. He had like I said, private jet, political friends, connections everywhere. He certainly could have been carrying a gun if he wanted
Why didn't
to.
he have
Maybe he was
security.
just too up on that high life, you know. I mean,
Well, and
I
he
mean,
was going
private-
to, and he was going to a meeting to confront somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. Also weird, right? Super
You
weird.
know, like
that is
hypothetical situation. What if like Donald Trump was asked to go see a sports car? There'd be like 9 guys with him.
Yeah. True. So anyways, Gaston was 70 years old at the time of this attack, and without a gun, he only had his hands to defend himself. Now, Gaston was no slouch. He would take cold water swims in a local lake by his house in Austria, and he would sometimes invite his guests or employees to join him. Gaston would often swim naked. True story. One of his employees wrote about going for that swim. He jumped in the water, turned around, looked up at the dock, and could see Gaston's ballsack
On a 90-year-old man.
on a 90-year-old man. Yep.
Now, were the employees female?
No, this was, I know the employee, this was a male employee. The guy that actually threatened him with a gun.
Hey, no judgment.
Of course not. No. I would get in the water naked with you guys, whatever.
Okay, I guess that's okay.
I should pump the brakes on this conversation.
I've been in a
Anyways.
pond with Bunko before.
Yeah, except we weren't naked.
No, but we swam a long way that day.
We did. Owen did not.
Yeah.
I
Oh, it
I
took
had
the
an-
shortcut.
I had an open wound on my foot.
That's not what we care
Excuses.
about.
The real
Excuses.
test of friendship is when you're naked doing it.
I am
It was
so
not
sorry.
freezing that day.
I am so sorry to the listeners right now. Okay. Anyways, despite all this, despite Jacques' military experience, professional wrestler abilities, and of course the rubber mallet, Glock beat the shit out of this guy with his bare hands. He actually knocked him unconscious, and the cops found Gaston sitting on Jacques' chest, with Jacques bloody and unconscious lying on the ground with his arms stretched out to the sides. Both Ewerk and Jacques were arrested on the spot. So Glock actually fought this guy and won.
Jesus.
And then sat on him.
Yeah, and
That's
then
the
sat
best
on him.
part.
Yeah.
He beat him and then sat on him.
Yeah, so Hey, if you liked what you just saw, we do have full episodes on our YouTube channel that you can watch. We also have an email address that you can contact us at. It's rifledmedia@gmail.com. Send us an email. We would love to hear from you. Give us some feedback. Maybe leave us an idea for a topic you'd like us to cover. Also, if it's a really cool piece of information or just a really funny email, I will happily read it here on one of our episodes. So thanks for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we cannot wait to have you here next time.